Tonight's guest on the OP show is Zach Wilner, former chief of staff at Pair Eyewear. Coming at you live from Salt Lake City, Utah, it's Tanner Chatterley with the OP show.
Okay, so how long have you been in town now?
Oh man, it's been 24 hours.
Okay, so you got in yesterday.
Yeah, I got in yesterday. Flight over from New York.
Yeah.
Kind of sucky. Kind of bad, but
yeah.
What are you gonna do? It's Sundance.
Yeah, it's crazy. And this is the last year they're doing it, so it's gonna be like extra packed.
I know. It feels like everyone's bringing out their A game. Kind of have to.
Yeah.
But sad to see it go.
I know. And are they ending it completely, or is it just gonna be done here in Utah?
It's I think it's going out to Boulder.
It is. That's right.
It's going out to Boulder.
Kind of a miss for move. Utah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know anything about it? Why is it moving out to Boulder then?
I heard it was something about capacity. Okay. And I mean, you go up to Park City during this time.
Tight.
It's brutal.
It's tight. Yeah.
But Boulder doesn't really seem like they have much capacity.
It's kind of similar, right?
Yeah. I mean, you're same distance from the Denver airport.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little bit longer.
Yeah. You've been out to Denver?
I've been out to Denver for about like 48 hours.
Yeah. Weird airport.
Indeed.
Salt Lake Airport, definitely a better airport.
Salt Lake Airport's very nice now.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's long, but it's nice.
Yeah. It is a long flight, man, on the way here.
Yeah.
It's a long flight. It's like 5 hours, I think, from New York.
Yeah, 5 and change. So you really, you feel it. And then you hit the altitude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do any skiing since you've been here then?
No skiing yet.
No skiing. Okay.
There's no snow.
Barely.
Crazy.
It is very, very weird. It's weird driving around. Like even on our drive up here from our office, I'm looking at the hills and I'm like, this is so bizarre. It's like mid 40s.
Yeah.
It'll be 50 next week.
I know.
It's we're just skipping it.
We were just like, instead of going skiing, let's go fishing.
Yeah.
It's warm enough to go fishing.
That's crazy.
It's too warm to go skiing.
Yeah, that's so wild.
So yeah, we'll probably actually go down to Provo to go fishing.
Yeah. In the river down there.
Yeah.
The river. Yeah. It's a good spot. Provo River is like kind of an iconic spot for like tubing. Like people in the summertime, you just get like a little inflatable tube and you just float down the river. It's kind of like the thing to do.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's freezing. Yeah, it is very cold.
Yeah. Well, I got to come back for that.
Yeah. It's fun, dude.
I'm always out here in the winter.
Yeah. And talk to me too. So obviously, thanks for coming on the OP show today, man. Welcome.
Thank you.
My voice is gonna be a little raspy. I'm getting over a cold, but so a couple cough breaks here and there.
It's all good.
But that's why we got the waters, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so talk to us a little bit about what you've been doing, the change of role, right? Like, so some of the questions I'm gonna ask you today is from your e-com background inside. Yeah. You got kind of the side hustle going on that we talked about. Yeah. Which you think about a room like this and it's like, I'm talking about the light switches.
Yeah.
And I'm like, kind of a sick idea. I love it.
Yeah.
I was just telling my team about it before I came here.
Yeah.
And then I've got questions about like Pair Eyewear, your time there.
Yeah.
And then just stuff that you're doing now and stuff that you want to do in the future.
Totally. Yeah. I can give you a little bit of background.
Give me some background, dude. Who's Zach Wilner, dude? Tell us.
Great question.
And then who's your celebrity lookalike?
Celebrity lookalike Andy Samberg. I get that all the time.
Do you?
Yeah, all the time.
Just a less goofy version, dude.
Yeah, exactly. The woman on the flight turned to me and was like, "You look familiar."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I don't think I know you." And she's like, "You look like you're somebody."
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm pretty sure I'm not."
Yeah.
She was like, "Maybe you're one of my kids' friends." And I was like, "Okay,
definitely
we can land
not
on that."
Yeah,
I was like, "I've never seen you before, but it's all good." No, so I mean, it's kind of an interesting story. I actually started, growing up, super interested in like computers, technology, from a really young age, but I went to business school and like, kind of like any young kid was like, you either go accounting or finance. Yeah. It was like the one track mind. And so I started school and I was like, I'm going to be an accountant. Yeah. Quickly realized accounting wasn't for me.
Yeah. And what was it about accounting that you're like, just not that interested? It
was dry.
Yeah.
There's a right answer. Yeah. And there's kind of like, you can only do the right answer.
Yeah.
Don't do the right answer. You have a little fun for a little bit. And then at some point somebody come gets you.
Yeah. That's right.
And so, what I quickly realized was, there's actually a huge opportunity to kind of blend the technical side of things with business strategy, which is what I loved. Like I loved the idea of like, how do you scale and grow a business?
Yeah.
And then what I found is that I loved like the computer side of things and this intersection in information systems. And so ended up doing that, ended up studying, getting a business degree, learning coding on the side.
There you go.
And then when I graduated, landed over at Wayfair. So big company, kind of learned the foundations. I was doing data work on a brand new line of business for them.
Cool. What was that line of business?
International supply chain.
Okay, cool.
So like Wayfair's whole thing, they're a marketplace. They're like Amazon. But their whole thing was like, we want to go up the supply chain. Like we want to go into China and grab the manufacturer stuff there. And like, we'll handle the logistics.
Yeah.
And you just pay us a small fee.
Yep.
And so that was our team. We were focused on that and we were focused on building that out.
Yeah.
Today, that's like a huge part of their business.
Oh my gosh.
Stayed there for about a year and then realized I wanted to be in like a small environment.
Yeah.
Like knew the foundations, but wanted to be able to like have an impact across the board.
Yep.
Spent the last like almost 8 years in direct to consumer, both on the brand side, had my own consulting company for a little bit. And then most recently pivoted out and am now actually in SaaS. So in
there you go, dude. Welcome
specifically
to the dark
government
side.
tech. Yeah, the other side. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Whole new world.
I would love to hear about the transition because I think a lot of brand folks are like, what would it be like on the e-com side? It's probably, you know, a little smoother because especially on the brand side over the last, you know, year and some change with all the tariffs and de minimis changes and all these different like whirlwinds, right? It feels a little unsteady.
Yeah.
But talk to me. So when you were on the brand side and when you had your consulting business, were you consulting for other brands and what were you consulting in?
Yeah.
Was it supply chain or was it?
So mostly data and analytics, kind of across the board. So right after Wayfair went over to Bombas, was there for about 3 years or so.
Okay.
And that's
Did
when
you
I
overlap with Lior Cohen?
I know Lior Cohen just from the industry. Did not overlap with him though.
Okay. Because he was at Bombas, right? Or was it a different?
He might have been at
Bonobos.
I think he was at Bonobos.
Bonobos.
I think he was at Bonobos.
I'm getting those mixed up. Okay. So you're at Bombas.
Yeah. Over at Bombas Sock Company.
Yeah. Zac Efron. He was kind of like the
huge for us.
Yeah. The face of the brand for a little bit.
Yeah, for a while. And then he made a resurgence. It was like we had him 3 years later, he came back again in some ads.
Came back with a different face.
Whole different face.
Yeah.
Whole different guy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy what money can buy these days, you know?
I know. So no, it was great. And I think what I realized at Bombas was it was right during COVID. And so it was a time where all these direct to consumer companies were now looking to actually add analytics. Yeah. Everyone started to have this realization that like, wow, there's actually something here. Like we have all this data. If we can understand it, we can improve our business.
Yeah.
The gotcha was like there weren't enough analytics people. And so all these brands either wanted analytics and couldn't find the people or didn't want to pay for the people. And that's kind of when I started doing some consulting on the side.
That's awesome.
And really just had like different clients within direct to consumer and would help them understand their data, their customers, how to grow their business, which was a fantastic experience.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the emergence of like Triple Whale.
Yeah, Triple Whale. And a bunch of those players started coming in. The hot thing was attribution, right? It was like, where's marketing? Where are dollars going? And then, what was it? iOS 14 or 18?
That big change.
Whichever one it was, and cookies.
Yeah.
The cookieless world and crashed everything. Everybody was confused.
So what do you do? So you're consulting with these brands. When you're looking at two biggest expenses in any brand, it's like, where are my ad dollars going?
Yeah.
Like my ad spend and then shipping.
Yeah.
When you're like analyzing, you're looking at like the P&L for these brands, you're doing a bunch of analysis for them. What's kind of like the thing that stuck out to you the most when working in terms of how to grow the brand?
Yeah.
Right. Because that's where your interest was. So you come into a brand and it's like, you know, obviously everyone's different, but what were a few like key nuggets that you found that were like, wow, you can grow more if you do X, Y, and Z. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think one of the biggest things that we realized was it was right at the peak of, I mean, VC money was flowing into DTCs at that time. crazy valuations. Everybody had insane
like
valuations.
the rivers of San Juan Capistrano.
It was wild.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you waited a few years and then the VCs had no idea where to put their money. Everyone kind of froze up. But at that time it was like, we're going to give you all this cash, but you better grow like crazy.
Yeah.
And I think what we saw all these brands just have to throw money at it, right? Yeah. They were like, we have to grow 30, 40% month over month. And so they're throwing all this money at it and it's not profitable, right? You're acquiring a customer for $100 and they're giving you $50.
Yeah.
So the math wasn't working. And so all these brands were so reliant on their repeat customers. Yeah. It was the bet of like, we'll acquire you today and we'll get your money tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so what we started doing a lot of for companies was doing a lot of cohort analysis.
Okay.
Right. It was like, how do you isolate the best customers, right? How do you actually say like, we're actually willing to pay $100 for you, but you have to be a customer that's going to be with us for the next year, right?
Yeah.
Make 3, 4, 5 purchases.
Yeah.
But if you're spending that $100 on a customer that comes once, you're never going to make your money back.
No.
And so we did a lot to really understand like, who were these customers? Where could we acquire them from, right? Was it Facebook? Was it a specific ad? Was it TikTok? What products did we need to like get somebody in the door with to try to get them to come back? I know like you're a big fan of like the dry folks down here, right? Like great example where it's like hook them on the initial product and then sell them the whole suite, right?
Yep.
Bring them the sink accessories, the drying rack, but sell them on maybe that bath mat. And now you're going to get it in their entire home. And I think that's exactly the mentality that we needed to start to bring.
Yeah.
And that's really where we found a lot of success with our clients.
That's cool. So it's almost like it's a land and expand type of model. You have like a hero product that everyone wants. And then when someone, let's just use the dry example. If someone has a really strong hero product, but they don't discount it very often, like what promotional strategy have you seen when you're looking at the cost to acquire the customer really is enough to get them to make that first initial purchase, and hopefully the product proves itself.
Yeah.
Like I have one of the bath mats. It's incredible.
Fantastic.
Dude, we just got my in-laws one.
Yeah.
For Christmas. Cause I'm like, you can't go back after you have this.
Totally.
Right. And there's not enough companies that have products that kind of are that good.
Yeah.
Or they have one product that's kind of like the hero product. So what do you recommend to brands while you were consulting? I'm sure you're still, you're so active in the space. So
yeah, totally. Yeah. I mean, I think my like hot take on this is like, I think you have to find that hero product. And I think if you can't do that, there's like a fundamental flaw in the business.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes it's positioning, right?
Yeah.
I think like I worked with a CPG brand and they were caffeinated granola bars essentially.
Holy smokes.
Right.
That's right up my alley, dude.
Yeah, it's great, right? Yeah. Like the whole thing was
some
like
protein in there, we're good to go.
Exactly. Like, now in this wave, it's like everything just add protein, you're good to go.
Yeah.
But like that, I think is a really good example where early on they were trying to kind of figure out who their customer was.
Yeah.
And I think it was a lot of like soul searching as to like, what is the value prop of this product?
Yeah.
Is it, this is an afternoon snack with a little pick me up? Is it like, this is a coffee replacement? And I think for brands to do it well, you need to really figure out like what that niche is and like really drive that home, right?
Yeah.
Drive that value prop home.
Yeah.
I think we saw a lot of brands that just kind of like shot super wide and we're like, I mean, bad example because they're doing so well, but like Quince, right? Like, I mean, if they were to do that off the bat and say, we're going to go after all these categories, who knows if they're here today?
For sure.
But they were able to make a name for themselves and then slowly expand it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, crushing it.
Yeah, they're crushing it now. It's so funny because when you brought up the VC money back in 2020, one of the first brands that came to mind was Quince.
Yeah.
Because, I'm familiar with like Insight Partners out there in your neck of the woods. And it's like, I'm familiar with Quince's kind of fundraising background. And it just happened to be the first brand that came to mind. I was like, these brands, it's so hard to maintain the margins that they're looking for because to your point, it's like so much has changed in the acquisition world for the brands and continues to change. And then the cost of everything is rising. right? And there's changes constantly happening. It's like, man, if you're a brand and you're consulting for a brand today versus in 2020, what do you recommend?
Yeah. I mean, it's a great question. I think, obviously like Meta and Facebook have changed drastically.
Yeah.
I look back in like 2019, it's like, it wasn't unreasonable to acquire customers for like, 15, 20, $30.
Yeah.
If a brand told me that they were doing that today, I would be like, throw all your money at this. Like, you found something. Again, I think it goes back to like, one, finding like the right fit. Like, I think we're past the phase of like novel product does really well and kind of can take off.
Yeah.
I think we're also in this phase of like, people want to put their money with like cool, interesting brands and like brands that like they back, they trust, whether it's like the eco-friendly and sustainability side of things, really like mission-driven companies.
What about Grunes?
They explosive.
It's like AG1, it was.
Yeah.
And now it's like, hey, we just made a gummy.
Gummies are in.
It's
crazy. Gummies are in. I think, more generally, supplements are in right now.
Yeah.
I mean, like all of these places are just kind of taking off. Grunes is, it's
smashing it. Shout out Chad, dude.
Yeah.
That's a great brand.
Yeah.
Great
super
company.
Impressed by them.
And I just, it's such a curious, it makes me so curious to think, because everyone just kind of like, it's just this new trend, right? And then it blows up and there's a bunch of stuff that comes from it, like the gummy thing, right? It's like creatine as a gummy.
Yep.
Like creatine's been around for so long, and I never wanted to take it as a powder and you mix it up in your water and it doesn't taste like anything. Now that they have it in a gummy and it's sold in one of my favorite stores, which is Costco. I love going to Costco, and it's a massive container. I'm like, and it's like $30.
Yeah.
I was like, cool. Okay. This makes sense. I'll start consuming creatine now because it's in it looks like a Starburst.
Yeah. Oh, and you get to eat a gummy at night. It's great.
And there's 5 gummies is one serving size for the creatine that I need. It's like, it's wild. The things that change, right? And kind of the consumer preferences.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to me about the little, I don't know how little it is, the side business that you and I kind of talked about on our call probably a couple months ago, the switches.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
'cause that's super interesting to me.
Yeah, this was like launched in like mid 2025.
Cool.
So 6 months in at this point, call it.
Yeah.
A little bit over. But was kind of in development for a while. My co-founder Stratton, like really kind of like in the industrial design area, and so the kind of theory was, at a point he had moved to New York, was looking for apartments. We'd go back and forth. I'd send him places and he'd be like, yo, I actually don't like that door or like that handle on that thing.
And you're like, well, there's not a lot of options in New York, man. Pick one.
I was kind of like, buckle up. But like, I actually, I had a construction background. So I'd done some general contract work. And so I was like, yes, like we can change this, right? Like we could swap that door, we can swap that handle, but like you're going to spend thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And so quickly kind of like realize when you actually start to follow that, like there's no way to customize your space if you're renting.
Yeah. And what's the name of this brand?
It's called Magsie, Magsi.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And so he had come to me and was like, I have this idea, right? This was probably like 3-4 months later. He was like, I think I figured it out. He was like, there's a way to customize people's homes without it being damaging. And what we like to say is like, it's like rentivate, right?
Yeah.
You can renovate your rental apartment with no damage, no cost. And so we really wanted to create this like suite of products that would allow you to create things that would move with you and be damage free and install in like 3 steps or less. And so, so kind of from there, it's like the journey kind of kicked off of developing it and bringing it to market, which has been kind of crazy to watch.
That's way cool.
Yeah.
And do you feel like, I'm going to jump back to Pair Eyewear here in a second. Do you feel like the need, Magsie, do you feel like there's enough demand there in kind of the rental space where you're like, there's enough people? Because as I was telling this to my team before I came here to meet you, it's like, there's really, when you go in any house or rental space, like my wife and I now have lived in 7 different places since we've been married.
Wow.
and we've been married for 8 years. Yeah. And we've owned 2 homes in that 7-year span.
Wow.
But the light switch, right? It's one of probably the last places you look, but it's one of the places you engage with the most.
Yeah.
And it's just the same thing. Like, and we own the house, right? So it's like, I could kind of change this up or like throw some paint on the wall or whatever. So, but people in the rental space, especially in New York, right? There's millions of people, so many rentals. Exactly. You really don't have the ability to change your space and kind of make it your own.
Yeah.
Right. Outside of like hanging some pictures and
exactly
stuff like that. So, but the demand, talk to me about the demand for the product.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think you have it exactly right. Right. The thing is, light switch is one of the oldest areas of your home.
Yeah.
Like haven't really been innovated on since we moved from those like toggle switches to rocker switches. That was like the big thing. It was like 55 years ago or something. Yeah. But you use it every day.
Yeah.
It's like the most used part of your home. And it's actually exactly that. It's so subtle, but it can make such a difference in a space. Mm-hmm. And so the thing was like the natural move is exactly what you said. It's like hang some photos, throw a rug down, get a couch, right? Like we in the US, we really focus on this idea of decorating your home or your apartment. Yeah. We don't really focus on like design, like interior design. Yeah. And so, it's like a really nice entry into it. Being that it's so highly used, everybody has them. Everybody has dozens of them.
Yeah.
And so the addressable market's huge, but I think, the really line of thinking is like, there's way more than just light switches.
Yeah.
Right. When you think about just the concept of renter friendly interior design products, you can go a bunch of different ways with that.
Yeah.
So a really nice like
such
entry
a great idea
into it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's such a great idea. And you think about it too, it's like the cost of living, the affordability situation that we're in with homes.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's harder than ever to buy a home.
It's harder than ever. So it's like the situation is we're going to be renting.
Yeah.
And we want it to feel like a home, to feel like a permanent spot, right?
Exactly.
Regardless of how long you're there, it's like, this is home to you.
Exactly.
So it's like, I think it's a brilliant idea.
I mean, it's the classic saying, right? Like make a house a home, right? Like you want it to feel like a home. You don't want 100%. It to feel like a rental apartment. You don't want it to feel like it's like your landlord's place that you're crashing in. You want it to feel like your own.
That's right. It's like, never mind, actually. I was going to bring up something. It was going to be a stupid joke. Okay, Pair Eyewear.
Yeah.
Because I'm also super interested in this business. And just the interchangeable like frames.
Yeah.
So you there for 5-6 years?
There for just a little, actually almost exactly 4 years to the date.
Okay, 4 years. My bad. So you're there for 4 years. One, what was the growth like while you were there? Because I'm always interested in what growth looks like at brands. I think it's fascinating. How did you accomplish the growth? And then hero product. Yeah. So talk to me about like what really caught on, why your customers were so excited about kind of the you talk about like the interior design aspect of rental homes. I think Pair Eyewear is like, okay, I've got these frames on my face all the time. I want it to be a little bit more personalized. I want to be a little bit more flexible without having to buy 10 pairs of glasses.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there was a lot there, but if you can filter out that, then.
So yeah, I think like, for context, Pair, right? The whole thing is customizable eyewear. So you're exactly right. It is a pair of glasses, magnets embedded into it, and then these swappable, what are called top frames. So you can change your look from red pair of glasses to blue to tortoise to like, fireworks on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
So like super novel concept, right? They have the IP behind it.
Niche.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think like when you think about it, like clip-on sunglasses, right? That's kind of like where it all started.
Yeah.
But how do you now make that cool, interesting, and then also like not just do it with lenses? So growth was like explosive there. Like you're talking, I mean, again, like height of COVID. I want to say they launched in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, as a kids brand. with the theory of like kids preferences change even faster than adults, right? You buy your kid something and like 2 days later,
obsessed,
not even 2 days, 2 hours later, they're like, wait, why 100%. Is this blue? I want red.
Yeah.
And so launched there. And like what we found was like adults were buying kids glasses. So you have like these adults that are trying to fit into like, 9, 10, 12-year-old kid frames because they love the concept so much. And so probably about a year in, decided to like launch adults. First it was like just rebrand, right? And like rebrand the existing frames as adults. And then it was like, let's actually come out with wider glasses, things that actually properly fit. And from there, the business just took off.
Wild.
Ton of VC funding, Series C now, I think, probably over $100 million raised in venture capital. And like the growth of it, it's like a ravenous fan base. So like I think the coolest part about it was Pair has a group on Facebook. It's called the Pair Family. After you make a purchase, you get like an invite to it.
Nice.
And these people are obsessed with the product, like to the point where every Wednesday we drop new top frames. So it'd be like limited edition,
every Wednesday.
Only. Every Wednesday.
That's crazy.
And people would be like, right when the email dropped, would be talking about it. They'd be like, I love these 5. Like I need to buy these 5 right now. Or other people would be like, thank God I'm safe. Like I don't need to buy any this week.
That's wild.
And so you have these people who are buying like dozens and dozens of them.
And how much is like one frame that clips on?
Like $25.
Okay.
There was like a range, by the end, like we did a lot of work on price diversification. So like you have like your entry tiers and then your like more premium tiers. But the original offering was $60 pair of glasses, $25 top frame. So you start to do the math on that. It's like you can have what would be like 5 pairs of glasses for, $150.
And are these people subscribed? So weekly drop happens and they can choose.
Yeah.
So you're having to like go in and like update your subscription preference depending on the drop or what? Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't start with subscription. We started with just the drop model, like a classic, like limited edition drop model.
Yeah.
And then about a year and a half ago now, we launched with a subscription program.
Okay.
And I think that was a ton of learnings for us because you're exactly right. The theory was if these people are buying every week, a subscription program makes sense. I think the thing that you start to hit is like, we kind of made glasses into more of like an apparel company,
100%.
Right? And so a classic subscription model doesn't work, right? You don't want like, I always kind of like thought about this and I was like, I subscribe to like True Classic, right? Like one of these t-shirt brands. Like I don't really want them to just send me any old t-shirt every month. Like that's going to annoy me after a certain point where I'm like,
I don't want that color.
Yeah. Right. And so we initially tried that, right? And the initial pass was like, great, you subscribe and like, we're going to give you like all the best hits month after month. Adoption was okay. And what we ended up moving towards was a credit-based model. So every month you're going to get $25, $30 of credits. You get an exclusive discount code on any purchase you make. And then it's your option, right? You now have $25. You look at the top frames that week. You say, yeah, I'm good. I'm going to wait till next week. You could bank them. You could wait till the next month, right? And just carry them over.
That's great.
And that's been like, I think a game changer. I think when you talk about like changing the unit economics of a business and like really diving into retention, like that's like bread and butter at this point.
That's so wild. So what does your cohort analysis look like for Pair?
Yeah.
And you're looking at, okay, so you've got this rabid fan base. You've got the Disney adults of eyewear. And I'm fascinated with like the wearable. I mean, you made a really good point, right? It's almost like apparel.
Yeah.
I think the same thing for Owala, Stanley, right? Like I've got a dozen water bottles in my house, right? And it's almost like an accessory at this point because people take it out in public.
Yeah.
And like the hydration kick and electrolytes and all these supplements that we're now taking that we're mixing in our drinks, right? We're talking about like AG1 and like athletic greens.
Yeah.
Consuming all this stuff, right? So I'm so fascinated with like what people deem and at what price point they're like, I feel comfortable buying 15 different styles of this same product, right? Like you hit that with a consumer base and it is like a massive jackpot.
It's crazy. And that's exactly it, right? Is, you know, what we'd found, one of like the key pieces that we had found early on was the customers who buy one top frame, it instantly increases their chances of becoming a high LTV customer. You really just need them to get that first one.
Yeah.
And I think it's exactly what we were talking about, which is like, you need that hero product to hit to the point where you step on that bath mat and you're like, all right, I'm buying this for everybody, right? Like Christmas, everyone's getting this.
Yeah.
And I think that's exactly what it was for Pair, is like, if we can get somebody over that hump of the first one, then we can get them to come back.
Yeah.
And honestly, the hero product for us was like our sun tops, just like basic sunglasses, like a black sun top is like one of the top sellers. Just clip right on. And if you're a glasses wearer,
because you don't want to do the transition lenses, right?
You can't be getting caught walking in somewhere with your lenses are still tinted.
That's
you
right.
know? It's like, it's tough. And then your other option is I have I have a pair of prescription sunglasses in my pocket. I got my regular glasses on. I got to change them in and out. And now I got to carry a whole second pair of glasses.
And you're carrying, and I've seen people where they're carrying multiple pairs, like, and you're like, dude, that looks, and it's like for guys, right? Because you're not carrying like a bag for the most part.
Right.
And they're just holding it like at an event. And you're like, man, that sucks.
Sucks.
That's one hand that's always dedicated to holding multiple pairs of glasses.
Exactly. And the top frames are the size of a credit card.
Yeah. It's,
you slip them right in your pocket.
Yeah.
Not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of like one of the big things when we started to break down these cohorts. The other thing we did that I think was super helpful was a lot of like segmentation analysis. So segmentation and like really more like personas. And so we spent a lot of time on who are the big personas within the glasses industry, right? And if you can understand that, then you can understand how to talk to them. And so like, for example, like make it really concrete, there was like the utilitarians was like one persona that we had.
Yeah.
And like, those are the people. And like in my mind, I always just kind of pictured like this guy, like kind of like myself, like I just want these glasses because I like the fact that I don't need to carry two pairs.
Yeah.
Like I just want it for the utility.
Yeah.
Then there were the people, like we called them like the fashionistas on a budget. The people who wanted to keep up with the fashion trends, but didn't want to spend thousands of dollars on 6 pairs of glasses.
Yeah.
And so when you start to map the whole industry, then you can actually start to do targeted marketing.
Yeah.
Right. Then you can actually say, like, hey, creative team, I actually just want an ad for Meta. That is like a fashionista focused ad.
Yeah.
And like, I know that that's not going to convert Zach.
Yeah.
I'm going to, that ad actually probably won't even come up on my account.
For sure.
But now you put an ad out there that's like, don't want to carry 3 pairs of glasses. Like, here's your answer.
Yep.
That's where you're converting me.
That ad is hitting my mom, who's a Maxxinista, loves TJ Maxx.
Exactly.
Right. So I'm like, someone that's a little bit more budget friendly, you know, looking for a good deal, but wants to have multiple options.
Exactly.
Right. And be able to consume more.
Yeah.
It's almost, that's super interesting from the persona perspective. And then once you really understand who your customer is, the targeting becomes much, much easier, right? Yeah. And the acquisition channels become more efficient.
Exactly.
Okay. That's interesting.
And I think that's like really like a big key now is giving the right message to the right person at the right time.
It's not spray and pray anymore. It just doesn't land anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the same thing, dude, you'll find out on the SaaS side, as you know.
Yeah.
It's before it was like all automated emails.
Yep.
Huge sales teams. And now it's like very efficient, you know, targeted messaging.
Yeah.
Like the spray and pray, like no one's answering emails or calls or anything anymore. So it's just so much more direct.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, teach their own. Okay, we're going to move to segment number 2. You ready?
Sweet.
This is where the competition starts to happen.
I'm excited.
I don't know if I gave you any heads up. I typically don't because I'm pretty busy. I just am like, hey, dude, you want to come out? And you're like, yeah.
That's kind of
cool,
all I got.
That's it.
I think I texted Megan. I was like, hey, so like, is there anything I should prepare? Like, you guys want to do a prep call? She's like, no, you're all good.
And just throw you in.
Yeah, I was like, maybe like, should I show up like an hour early? And she was like, yeah, 10 minutes more than enough. And I was like, cool. Yeah.
We'll do a fun little walk-in, couple of dry runs.
Yeah, get it going.
Segment number 2. Oh, wait, go back real quick. This is the $1 million decision. Okay, we're going to read the instructions here. I'm going to take a drink too. Players will be given 6 different scenarios where you suddenly have to decide what to do with $1 million. You will each discuss your answers and why. Okay, 6 different scenarios. You want to read this one, Zach?
Yeah. You get $1 million cash today, no strings attached. What's the first thing you do with it?
Ooh.
Man.
This says a lot about a person.
Tax-free, right?
Tax-free.
This is cash.
This is after. Yeah, cold hard cash in a black duffel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I've actually thought about this. I've thought about this more in the sense of like you win the lottery.
Yeah.
You now just like you're flush with cash. What do you do?
Yeah.
The thing I always go back to is like you get all the homies, you get a private jet, you fly everyone out. The answer is like all you got to do is you show up at JFK.
Yep.
I'll have a jet waiting. I'll have a house waiting. There's a chef there, and we all just go hang out for a week.
Yeah.
Literally all you need to do is get to JFK. Everything else is covered. I think
that's a great move.
Yeah. Just like
you're a homie, dude. That's a homie move for sure.
Blow 30, 40, 50 grand and then just have some fun.
Have some fun. Dude, my answer is actually the exact same, except for it's with my family because I've got a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
So I got 3 kids and a wife, and I'm like, I would go to the south of France. Same thing. It's going to be a nice flight.
Yeah.
And then just stay close to the ocean and just hang out, man, for like a month.
Oh,
that's what I'm doing.
Sounds lovely.
Beautiful down there. You ever been? You been to south of France?
I haven't.
It's gorgeous. My gosh. Okay. Number 2, you must invest $1 million into one company. What company are you choosing? Whoa. That's a good one.
Man, it's a great company. Great question. Who are you going with?
I got to think about this one. One company. I mean, outside of order protection.
Yeah.
Would love $1 million. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one.
What brand? Let's do a brand.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good brand that I'm loving right now. There's a fantastic brand based out of New York. It's called Silence Please. I don't know if you've seen them. Like an audio tech company.
Oh, nice.
They make these like gorgeous speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if they need $1 million, but like would love to be associated.
Throw
with
some money.
somehow.
Yeah. 100%. My mind went to like someone that's writing up government contracts, like some military contractor. Because I'm like, their investments now and the return's probably pretty nice. With all the chaos going on.
Yeah.
No, I honestly, just because we've talked about them, I think Groons. I think I
mean,
want to
that
throw some money
comes to mind. Yeah. I mean, they're just
popping, man.
Yeah.
And I don't take their gummies religiously. I need to. Obviously, you can hear it in my voice.
Crazy story for me with them is my landlord actually started working with them.
No way.
And so her like company shipments still sometimes come to her apartment.
Yeah.
And so I just get bags of them.
Okay, that's sick.
So I take them. Yeah. I'm not a subscriber, but I do take them.
But you're still enjoying.
I still love it.
So good. Okay, you can use $1 million to fix one problem in your business instantly. What do you fix? Mine's a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd fix a lawsuit that we have with a competitor. I won't name them on here.
Yeah. That's a good use of $1 million. I think about like the Kaizen business right now, like where I joined recently. And I think the biggest thing is honestly like being able to like respond to more of these proposals for government contracts. I think there's a huge opportunity within like government software right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you could just have a team that's going out there constantly like replying to these things.
Yeah.
I mean, you're sitting on.
What's the product again? Kaizen does?
Yeah. So Kaizen is, I like to say they're kind of like the Shopify for like government tech. The idea is like build a really strong platform that can go and, operate the back end of these solutions. And so we started in recreation software. Okay. So like you go to like rec.gov or like you book a campsite, book a tennis court. All of those are powered by like some software that like the state, state or county buys.
Yeah.
So we provide the software for them. Nice. So started in rec and then kind of going beyond that now.
Oh, that's rad.
Yeah.
Because I was unfamiliar with what Kaizen did.
Yeah.
And why did you join them with your background?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Sorry, I know we're into this segment, but
I think briefly, it's two things for me. Like one is I've never done software, never been in a SaaS company.
Yeah.
And so it's something that I was like, I want that challenge.
Yeah.
Like I want to see something new, learn a bunch. And then the other piece of it is like, I just love I love the idea of like being able to like actually help people directly.
Yeah.
I think it's easy to go down the path with a lot of these DTCs of like you're indirectly helping someone.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a really interesting piece, which is like, if you can change government software, I mean, it's affecting millions of people.
Lots and lots of people.
I mean, like go to the DMV and just go to the DMV and you feel it and you're like, there's gotta be a better way for these things.
100%.
And I was like, if we can do that, like we've made such a good impact on people.
I love that. That's a great reason to join.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's move on to the next one. Number 4. If you can give $1 million to your team as bonuses or reinvest it into the business, what do you do? Ooh.
Meg's out here just looking out for herself. Like,
true
hey, if we get $1 million, what's happening? I mean, I'm a big believer in compensating the team, and I think that the business will follow. I think early on for me, time at Bombas, saw a company that was so employee focused, and you watch just like everyone want to hustle and like want to grind.
Awesome, man.
And I think that's exactly this is like, you have the money, it's like compensate the people well. And like, they will be your biggest advocates. They're the ones who are going to drive it forward.
Yeah.
And so I think you're indirectly investing it into the business.
100%. Yeah. I mean, the people are the business.
Exactly.
Right. So, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meg, there you go.
Not going to get caught slipping. That was a perfect answer, by the way. You're indirectly investing in the business if you invest in people. It's perfect.
It's true.
Gosh, man. Okay, you can spend $1 million, guarantee success, or risk losing it all for a 10x outcome. Which do you pick? Ooh. You can spend $1 million, guarantee success. I don't really know. What's the outcome of spending what's the success?
What's the success? 1x.
1x? 2x? I'm doing 10x.
I think I'm doing 10x.
I'm 10x. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'll take the risk now.
Yeah. Number 6, you can spend $1 million on travel for the next year or buy one insane dream house. $1 million isn't an insane dream house anymore, unfortunately.
I know.
That's like a little Rambler in Vancouver. Or in New York, man.
Yeah,
I don't know what it costs in New York, but that's a
that's a
2-bedroom flat, dude.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm lucky, you know.
I'm traveling for sure. You can do a lot.
Oh,
lot of travel with $1 million.
You could be, a lot of different places. Yeah. Nice accommodations.
Oh, for sure. Travel.
Definitely.
Segment number 3. So that concludes segment number 2. There was just 6 of them. That's right. Okay. Category Showdown. Okay. Let's see. Do you want to read the instructions for us?
Yeah. Players will be given 3 categories. They must take turns naming items in the category. If a player repeats a word or hesitates for more than 5 seconds, the other player gets a point.
Oh. Okay. Pepperoni.
Pineapple.
Cheese.
Onion.
Chicken.
Mushroom.
Peppers.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That's almost 5 seconds, right? Yeah. Are you a pineapple pizza guy?
No, I'm not actually.
Okay, what's your pizza preference? Since you're from New York, man, the city of pizza.
I mean, I love a classic, just like original cheese, of course.
Really? Okay.
There's a place near me, a Margarita Pepperoni, that I think is out of this world.
Slamming. What's the place called?
It is called Pepino's.
Pepino's. Okay. Which part of the city? In Brooklyn?
In Brooklyn, yeah. Park Slope.
Okay, I'm going to be there next week.
Perfect.
Not in Brooklyn, but in New York, yeah. Or in New York City.
Get it shipped up to you.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not a pineapple hater.
Yeah.
But I also am not going to be the guy.
That's not a top preference. Yeah. I'm the same way. Like,
if someone
eat
gets it, it's like, all right.
If one of the boys did, if you travel, you get your private jet full of the homies.
Yeah.
Like that other scenario. And one of the boys says, hey, I'm getting pizza. It's going to be delivered to the tarmac before we take off. And he's just got pepperoni and pineapple, dude. You're still chowing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But are you faulting the homie for getting the pineapple on the pizza?
Little. If it's only,
like, dude, it's only that
one, then it's like, that. I'm going to give you like a little bit.
Yeah. He's like, dude, I just love pineapple on my pizza. You're like, damn, maybe I shouldn't take this guy.
Yeah. It's like,
can you trust him at that point?
It's like you're probably sitting in the back of the plane.
Yeah.
We're going to put you a little bit away in timeout for a little bit.
That's right. Yeah. You can come out when I say you can come out.
Yeah. Once the pizza's done, you can come out. Yeah.
Take your slices to the back, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so funny. Number 2, vacation spots. Okay. You want to start?
Yeah. Aruba.
Park City.
Cabo.
Bali.
Laguna Beach.
Boulder, Colorado.
Banff, Canada.
Ooh. Vancouver, Canada.
Sicily.
Rome.
Florence.
Oh, that's a good one. Paris.
Barcelona.
London.
Madrid.
Valencia. We're staying in Spain.
Wow. Portugal or Lisbon, maybe more specific.
Lisbon's nice. Porto.
Yeah, another one. Azores, the islands.
Oh, Greece.
I like that.
Santorini.
Oh, yeah. I'll go Mykonos then.
Mykonos is a good one.
Yeah, join you over there.
The Mercedes is Greek. I can't. I'm stuck. Indirectly through your husband, but you're Greek now.
Yeah.
Number 3, 1-1. Ice cream flavors. Chocolate.
Strawberry.
Vanilla.
Hazelnut.
Graham Canyon.
Cookies and cream.
Cookie dough.
Cherry Garcia.
Oh, mint chip.
Fish food.
Oh, I was going to say that one. French vanilla.
Yeah, coffee.
Coffee's a good one. Nutella.
Malt. Recently had a malt milkshake.
Malt milkshakes are great. Fire. Chocolate chip.
Cherry. Like black cherry.
Yeah. Rainbow sorbet.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Blue ice.
Blue ice. That's a nice one, dude. I'm going to do another blue. Blue raz.
Coconut.
Coconut's a good one. Pistachio.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Lemon.
Lemon's a good one. Cotton candy.
Yeah. I used to, as a kid, I used to love
I got a bunch of kids, man. You can tell all my flavor palette.
Man, I'm stumped. I feel like we've hit every flavor.
All the good ones, at least.
Yeah.
I like an almond. I'm thinking like gelato flavors too. I love gelato.
Yeah.
I love gelato. That's it.
Wow.
That's segment number 3. What time are we at? That's we're an hour in.
Wow.
Flies by.
It does fly by.
Zach, thanks for coming on, brother.
Yeah.
You got 3 cameras on you. You got a live studio audience.
Yeah.
What's your message to the world?
Yeah. I thought about this one ahead of time.
This one you prepped for. Yeah.
I didn't get any updates on anything except this. So I think the thing that I always kind of like live by, kind of like a motto for me. I think it's a nice way to end it. When I first moved to New York, I was walking home from work one day, and across the street there was this woman carrying groceries, classic kind of like paper bag groceries.
Yeah.
And I watched as they ripped, like on her walk home, rip groceries everywhere.
It was Trader Joe's, huh? Those bags are weak.
Of course.
Yeah.
Single bagged.
Yeah.
It rips and like I get upset. I get upset for her, right?
Yeah.
I knew that I'd be there. And I watch this woman just so calmly just starts to pick everything up and just like load it in her pockets, like her front pockets, her jacket pockets, sweatshirt. And I think it was this like really big moment for me where I was like, in those times where you have those setbacks, it's like you always got to remember you have pockets, right? You have the pockets. You can pick the pieces up. You can put them in your pockets and just like keep going on your way. So you can either kind of like take that moment to be frustrated and mad and kind of go off the rails, or you pick it up, put it in your pockets, and you keep walking,
man.
And I think that's kind of like a motto I live by.
Damn, that's good.
And so, yeah.
That's the best one.
Yeah. I always think
we're 55 episodes in. That's the best message to the world.
I love it.
Keep walking.
Yeah. Just,
you got pockets, man.
That's all it comes down to.
Yeah. Wow. I love that. Hey, let's clap it out for Zach. Let's go. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. That concludes the OP show. Thank you.